Here's an easy exercise for helping your pacey gaited horse break its pace up into a more trotty sort of gait, which will help them get their 4-beat gait. This horse is very pacey right now. She's really out of shape. So I'm just putting her over some poles and speed her up a little bit. And it's really impossible for them to pace over a pole. You see her start out pacey and then she goes into her gait because they cannot pace over a pole. They'll fall on their face. You see her? Even if she gets a little there, if she gets a little trotty, I don't care, because this horse, see her pace? Okay, then there's the pole. There's the gait. So if you just set up some poles, I do this for 10 minutes a day when I'm bringing them back into spring riding shape. And so before we ride her, we'll do this for a week or so to just try to get away from that pacey muscle memory. This horse is also lazy, which is also why she paces. There's her gait. Because if I do this every day before we ride her for just a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, I've got my alarm set for 10 minutes. Then when we go to ride her, she'll have a little bit of muscle memory towards the gait. You see her gaiting? You can certainly see when she paces and when she gaits. So simple, simple, simple. If you have a round pen, you don't even need a halter and a lead rope. If you don't have a round pen, just put her on a long line, set up some poles in a circle. And even if she's walking over them, she's doing 4 beats. There's her gait. And man, this horse can hard pace. But see, they can't pace over poles. They will fall. See that? Look at that. So do this either 5 minutes twice a day, or do 10 minutes one time if I only have time to do one session a day. And I let her do a lot of walking. See, this isn't like, I'm not trying to work her into a sweat or wind her up. I just want her to practice not pacing. And then in a week or so, she'll be ready to ride. Naturally, whatever we do in one direction, got to do it in the other direction for the equal amount of time. And as I say, because she's so pacey, I really don't care if she goes trotty for a while. She's lazy. A little trotty, I don't care, because this horse in the field will pace, hard pace. I mean, she'll come flying towards you in a hard pace. Look at that. When it gets a little trotty, I don't care. There we go. Just let her, there's that pace. But you know, when she gets to a pole, she can't do it. I'm not trying to correct her and letting her self-correct, because if she paces up to that pole, she's going to trip. Yeah, kick in the afterburners, girl. So anyway, a good, easy exercise. I could have a cup of coffee, stand here in the middle of the round pen, just let her figure it out. Well, this horse has a good gait, but he's lazy with his front feet. This is actually the first time I've ever lunged this horse. I've had him about 6 or 7 years. You know, if you don't keep him awake on the trail, then he gets lazy with the front feet. Pokes a toe in the ground once in a while. So I've decided to start working him over the poles too. And get him, I'm only using 2 poles because this is his first time. Eventually I'll have 4 poles. But I want him to, because even just going over a little pole, they pull in their abdominal muscles, raise their back, and rock back onto their hocks a little bit. Use their hind end a little bit more. There, so that time he didn't hit it. So you didn't hear the other horse hitting it much. I can't remember if she hit it at all. See there? Oh, we hit it with the back foot. That's okay. It's his front end See, he's not the world's most coordinated. Come on. He's lazy too. I don't know why I always end up with lazy horses, but see that? He's got to pay attention to those front feet. There, that was better. Whoa. I'm going to give him a little break for doing good. Let's give him a little break. Once in a while, you do what you want. You got to give him a little break. You're a good boy, Madge. Right? Now this horse is an interesting cross because he's actually draft horse and Tennessee Walker. I had his DNA done and he was Tennessee walking horse mixed with a Cleveland Bay, which is actually a pretty rare. There's only like 500 of them in the country, so I don't know how that happened, but so he's nice and quiet and he's strong, but he's lazy. Lazy. Wake him up a little bit. Wake him up a little bit. See that? Lazy. He's hitting the pole every time. Good. Whoa. So that time he didn't hit the pole. Now, you know. Don't know if they're smart enough to figure that one out, but I'll give him a little break. He's out of shape. They've been off all winter. You know, so if he doesn't hit the pole, give him a little break. We're going to do this for 10 minutes a day.